Hello and welcome back to another video about MyRoute App. I hope you find this useful. So this is hopefully going to be a bit of a shorter video, and this is about how to use other people's routes. So as you can see, I'm in the MyRoute App homepage, and I've got all my buttons at the top here. So all you have to do is pop across and click on this big button that says Library. In the library, you can go and choose where you are in the world and where you might like to ride. So I'm in the UK, so I'm going to go and click, see this round 79 here. That means there are 79 routes. So I'm going to go and click on the number 79, and then I can that drills it down and zooms it into other areas within the UK, and I can see how many of the routes are in different areas. As a point of interest, if I move the route around a bit, you can see there are absolutely loads of routes, especially in and around Europe. I'm going to be using some of the routes in Spain coming up. However, so let's assume now I want to go and ride. I want to go and have a look what routes are available in oh, I don't know, let's say Cornwall down here. That beautiful part of the country. There are 23 different routes there, so I'm going to go and click on Cornwall, and here are a whole load of routes. This actually is Cornwall and coming up towards North Devon. So let's say I want to go and have a nice ride around the bottom of England down here. Beautiful, the Riviera of the UK. So I'm going to go and click on this little icon here, and there we go. I have now got this nice big long route. Now I've tried to scroll in and out there, and it tells me I need to use these buttons to make it happen, so I can make that a little bit smaller. By the way, I'm using a Mac, and on my Mac I'm using Google Chrome, but this is web-based, so it doesn't make any difference to you whether you use a PC or some other browser. It's web-based anyway, so it makes no difference. So if I scroll down a bit, I can see then that this great route here, coming all the way past Falmouth, into Cornwall, down towards the very bottom, Pirates of the Caribbean sort of area of the bottom of Cornwall, and back heading up towards South Devon. This is a lovely route. It's 106 miles. Oh, I think I might want to do that route. So all I have to do is go scroll down and click on the bit where it says View Route Details. Now that will give you an overview of the route. So at this point, all I've got is a start point and an end point. What if I want to go and edit this route? I want to use it. I want to keep it in my library. I want to download it as a GPX file to play on my Garmin Zumo XT, and I want to use it. Well, we can do that as well. First of all, it says here this route was brought to you by Nick Cathu. I hope I pronounced that right, Nick. I do apologise if I didn't. But all I have to do is click on the open route. But if you want, before I do that, I can go and if you look here, there is a route summary. Remember that I've mentioned this route summary because I'm going to come back to that in a bit. So you go and click on the bit that says open route. Can't miss it. Big yellow button. So thanks MyRoute App for putting in a nice big yellow button. And there's our route. And that gives us loads of waypoints. Remember I said remember about the route information? Well, as with any route, you can click on here and you can go to route information, and you can get all of the route that information that Nick has taken the time to kindly type out for all of us to go and read and see if we want to. Then we can go back to waypoints. But I still can't edit the route from here, because I might want to say, well, I don't want to go there, I want to go somewhere else. So to edit this route, all you have to do is click on the page menu, and then you click on Use Route. So if I go and click on Use Route, you will see it asks for it. This is the name of the route, so I'll just keep the name of the route, and at the end of it I'm going to put in test, just so you can see that I've made a change to it. You click on OK, and that will then pop off and open that as one of your editable routes, and will place it in your routes list. So whilst I was about to say whilst that's doing that, I'll talk about something else, but it's done it already. So you can see that that is a nice route, and now if you look, it tells you how long it is, 7 hours 20 minutes, It tells you because it's very off. It's very higgledy-piggledy and squiggly, which is what most of us like to ride. Motorways, after all, are boring as crap. There's some nice pictures in it, so I can go and click on pictures that are on this route. There are coffee breaks that Nick's put in. There's fuel breaks. This is a brilliant route. Perhaps this is even Nick. So Nick, if that's you at Land's End, cheers mate, you've done a really good job of this route. Thanks for uploading to MyRoute App. But if I want to, I can go and edit this route. So for example, let's say I wanted to bring my route down and go to another place. Let's say I wanted to go to I don't know, Swanpool. I can always now take this and bring this down to Swanpool, and as with any other route in MyRoute App, it will go and edit it and change it, and you can change it around. And then from there, of course, you can go and click on save as and download it as a GPX file if you so wish, which by the way you could have done without having to use the route. You can still, whoops, my mistake, I should have clicked that to get rid of it. You don't have to say use route to get the GPX file. You could have just got Nick's GPX file. I'm going to go and get rid of point 20 because clearly it is it's rubbish. We don't want to go there. We'll stay with the brilliant job that Nick's done. But now let's prove that you still, or that I still have this route. So if I go to my routes, go to your routes, one of a couple of ways. By the way, any questions on creating routes, downloading routes, all of these are in a MyRoute App tutorial playlist, which I've already popped as a card in the video a couple of times, so you can see it. There'll also be a link in the description below. So let's go back to my route app, so the main page here, and then I'm going to go to my routes. I actually have this page shortcutted, and I'll come to that at another point. So here you go, here's my routes, and there we go, there's that route there, and it says test. That little icon with a question mark in it means it hasn't worked out that it's in the UK yet. I find that this might be a slight bug in MyRoute App. I find that these tend to clear themselves after a few hours. That then becomes, or a few times of refreshing the page. In fact, let me refresh the page. By the way, refreshing a page on in Chrome on the Mac is Command R. It hasn't refreshed it yet, but it will. But if I go and click on that route now in my list of routes, you will see that there is the route that Nick kindly did for us to have a play around with. So there you go. That's how to use somebody else's route, or to view the library of routes. Remember, that is in MyRoute App. That's in the library tab, which is or button, which is right there. It's incredibly easy and simple to use. If you're going to download it as a GPX file, here's a bit of a FYI for you. Make sure that you use the here map. You'll need to use the Garmin here map because that's what it's all. That's how MyRoute App build it. And if you download a GPX file to use on a Garmin, you'll definitely need to use the Garmin here map to make that happen. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you find this video useful. Please don't forget, as every YouTuber says, please subscribe. I need some subscribers. I haven't got enough. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you to everybody who gives me a thumbs up. And please do a comment in the comments below. Any questions, please do ask below. I do try and reply to everybody's comments, even though I might not always do it on the same day. But please do try and put a comment below. And if you have any requests for MyRoute App, please do put that in the comments below as well. The next video I'm going to be doing is going to be on how to divide up a long route. In fact, I might divide up the route that Nick did for us. So how to divide up a long route into multiple days. And that's coming up in the next video, so make sure you subscribe and click the alerts button to get notification of when I post that video. That's it. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all again online very soon.